Hey guys, it's Chelsea from Attention to Details, and it is Friday. It has been an extremely long 2 weeks of details. Final detail of the week, and today's detail is for a Honda CR-V. I'm going to turn you around and show you guys, some quick tips on how to get pro-level results in the comfort of your own garage. So right off the bat, the biggest issue that I see on this interior is actually the glass. You can see we've got a lot of haze and residue on this glass, and what actually causes that is it could be the dressings that you're using for your plastics. A lot of times my customers, they're going to maybe Walmart or Pet Boys and they're grabbing the wipes that you can use to clean and dress your plastics all in one. When the sun bakes down on that product, it's actually going to gas off, and that has nowhere to go but onto your glass. And so a lot of times when you see this residue on your glass, it's because you're using a product that is accelerating that. So I'm going to share with you guys a product to help deep clean your glass and give you streak-free results, and also a product that you can use to clean and dress your plastics that's not going to accelerate that gassing off issue, but that's going to leave behind a nice matte finish as well as UV protection. Now moving on to the rest of our plastics. This is actually the #1 area that I see a lot of my customers struggling with, and it is cup holders. And this is actually a very basic solution to a very common problem. I'll share with you guys the vacuum and the tools that I use to get deep clean results for cup holders, and really this primary area right here that a majority of you, this is really your nerve center of the vehicle. We do need to do a really good vacuuming. We need to clean our mats. We need to shampoo all of our carpets. Our leather needs a really good deep cleaning. You can see just how much dirt is in the texture surfaces of our leather or pleather. We need to first remove all of the... So first things first, we're going to remove all of the mats, belongings from the vehicle, so that way we can truly assess the condition of the vehicle. So clean it out. Once everything has been removed, we can see that our plastics need a really thorough cleaning. I'll share with you guys some products as well as tips on how to deep clean your plastics without damaging or staining them. And we're probably going to spend a majority of our efforts on deep cleaning these leather seats, especially our seams, our textured surfaces. It doesn't look like these seats have been cleaned in years. A majority of this dirt is actually going to come up really good in our vacuum stage. So I'll share with you guys how to do the hard work up front with your vacuum, so that way you don't have to spend as much effort during your cleaning stage. And we're also going to be testing out a new extractor for those of you that are wanting to deep clean your carpets, remove some heavy stains. We're going to share with you guys a very affordable unit to get professional level results. So if you are wanting to get pro level results for your interiors, you need to have a quality vacuum that is going to have enough horsepower and suction to pull the dirt up from the carpet. Sometimes people are using just those handheld canister vacuums, or maybe even their residential vacuum, which they can do a decent job. But you want something with a minimum of 5 horsepower for lift and suction. It's gonna, especially if you want to use it as a wet vac, you need that minimum 5 horsepower of suction to be able to pull dirt and water out of your surface. This is just a great tool in general if you're a homeowner to have around the house for various projects, and you can actually take the hose and put it back here, and you can convert it into a blower. So if you want to blow out your garage or your space, you can use it as a multi-purpose tool. But this is a great tool to have, and this is one of the basics that I recommend. When it comes to brushes and tools, these are the tools that I use. You can use a standard brush like this, or even like a tire brush if you don't have a drill brush. But most people are going to have a drill lying around the house just for various projects, and you can pick up a set of these drill brushes. Actually, we'll have a flat brush, an extension pole, and then your cone. I call it like a toilet brush. You can pick them up for about $10 online. You don't even have to have a fancy drill. I had one for $35 when I got married, just to kind of be able to hang pictures and do various stuff around the house. So this is a great tool just to have in general. And then your drill brushes are really going to accelerate your deep cleaning capabilities. I have these brushes here from Work Stuff. I've been using this one for months. It's been holding up really well. This is almost like a makeup brush, but it's for a lot of your more sensitive surfaces on your vehicle. If you have like piano trim surfaces, any electronics that you don't want to risk scratching. But these are great durable tools that you can use if you're wanting to get along seats and in tight spaces. These crevice brushes are fantastic. I'll have the links to everything down below. You can see I have a long crevice attachment to be able to get into seats easily. You can also, a quick basic tip is just to put your seat as far back as you can when you're working on this section, and when you go to the back, push your seat as far forward. That should give you a majority of the surface area along the sides of your seats to be able to clean them. But when it comes to vacuuming, I actually just use like a standard crevice attachment. I actually used this for my Hoover vacuum and loved it so much. It's nice and smooth that I purchased one for my shop vac. But there's the tools. We're gonna go ahead and get to work. So I always start off with just a quick pre-vacuum to suck up all of the larger debris on the carpets, and then I will come in with my drill brush, agitate the entire surface, and that's going to really help bring all of the deeper soil and debris up to the surface, so that way my vacuum job is going to be a lot more thorough. This works really great for pet hair, straw, grass, pine needles. If you don't have the drill brush, just a good stiff brush is going to work really well. But as I'm vacuuming, I'm also using my detail brush. I'm going to go over all my leather surfaces, especially my seams, my plastic surfaces. I'm essentially dusting and vacuuming simultaneously. So that way when I come in to clean my plastics or my hard surfaces, now all I need to do is get anything that's really kind of stuck on, and it's going to make the cleaning process a whole lot easier. Quick tip, if you see any of these inserts in your cup holders or compartments, for easier cleaning, go ahead, pull them out. We're actually going to soak those in a bucket. It'll be a lot easier to clean, and then a lot of times all you just have is just some loose dirt. Majority of the time your sticky stuff is going to be on these inserts that you can pull out. But we got our carpets cleaned. You can see our drill brush did a really nice job of getting all of that straw and dirt that was embedded in this carpet. We have used our brushes to dust and vacuum simultaneously, and you can see we even had an insert in this compartment here, so we pulled that out. Again, we'll soak that in a bucket, make cleaning a lot easier for this section here. We're actually going to share a quick tip on how to clean cup holders when you don't have an insert here that you can clean. You can see all of that dirt and crumbs that were kind of stuck on and embedded. As much as we could agitate and vacuum up, now anything that's left behind is actually just stuck on. You can see where we stopped. We have our right side there that's still really dusty. But over here, we were able to vacuum and dust simultaneously. So again, our cleaning stage is going to be a lot easier. We're not going to have to scrub as much dirt. It's just going to be getting anything that is stuck on, and it's going to be a lot easier to manage moving forward. So we're just going to repeat this process on every section, work our way around the vehicle until we are done and we are ready to go ahead and clean our plastics and hard surfaces. So while we were working on the inside, I'm going to give you the quick rundown of the products that we're going to be using for today's interior. We have Sunshine from Shine Supply. This is a concentrated version. We have it diluted 3-to-1, ready to add our water to it. For our hard surfaces, we're going to be using the leather and interior cleaner, as well as their solution. This is a ready-to-use product. You can use this on a variety of surfaces for your interior carpets, headliners, plastics, your leather surfaces, etc. We're going to use a dedicated cleaner for those surfaces, but for our cup holders, headliners, etc., we're going to be using this product. If you want to use a dressing that has a little bit of a satin appearance to it, we can use Clean and Shine after we're done with our leather and interior cleaner to put down a dressing. It leaves behind a really nice dress appearance, but it's not glossy, it's not streaky. But if you like a matte look, you are going to love Cruise, their matte interior detailer. This smells amazing, and it's going to clean and protect your hard surfaces all in one. For our carpets, we have two products that we're primarily going to use. We're going to hit our spots with Super Spot. We have this diluted already in a 3-to-1 bottle. We're going to add our water to that. And then for all of our carpet surfaces, we're going to use Carpet Cleaner. This is a citrus-based cleaner, smells really nice. We're going to go ahead and use that on the majority of our carpets and use this for some of those more aggressive spots that we have in the trunk area. And then when everything is all said and done and dry, we're going to hit it with Cool Breeze. There is quite a funk on this interior, so we're going to hit it with Cool Breeze to try to help go after any of the remaining odor that might be on our interior. Today we're trying something new out today. This is the BISSEL Spot Clean Pro. We have Kohl's up here, and I actually had a 30% off, and this was on sale. I was able to grab this for about $130. And I know I follow Luke Wilson. I also enjoy Detail Geek and This is actually the extractor that they use for their transformations. And I've invested hundreds of dollars on extractors in the past, from a Aqua Pro Vac, which is about $500, the Mighty Light 8070, which is about $1,200. And there are times that, as a mom, I need an extractor around the house, but I don't want to have to lug around my bulky unit inside the house. So I actually picked this up to use inside the house if my kids ever make a spill or we need to clean up something quickly. This is nice just to have around the house. But I'm going to test this out to see if we can get pro level results using quality cleaners and a residential unit like this. What makes the results? Is it the extractor, or is it the products, or is it the person who's holding it? Well, we'll find out. Thanks to the magic of editing, we are able to quickly make our way around the rest of this interior. Now, I'm just kind of showing you the process, because if you are going to do an extraction treatment on your vehicle, you want to make sure that you are doing as thorough of a vacuuming as possible. That's going to help give you better results, as well as help prevent wicking. So this was my first time working with all three of these products, from the BISSEL Spot Pro, the Super Spot, as well as the carpet cleaner. And I have to say, I was extremely impressed with all three of them. Super Spot did a really nice job on our heavier soiling or stains of just breaking them down so that they were a lot easier to manage. And then the carpet cleaner for the rest of our carpets did a really nice job of breaking down the organic stains. Extremely refreshing scent, had like an orange creamsicle scent. We had hot water in our extractor, and it didn't put down a lot of water, but I actually liked that because the carpets were practically dry within 25-30 minutes. Now, if you have a really heavily stained interior, anticipate that you're going to go through quite a bit more water. It's going to be a lot longer. But if you have an average condition vehicle like this, I was able to work my way around the entire vehicle in about 30 minutes total, and I used 1 tank of water. So I was really happy with the end result. I had quite a bit of dirty water left behind, so I know I was pulling up dirty water from my carpets, but they were pretty much dry within 30 minutes, and it did a really good job. So I'm excited to work with it more. This back trunk area was actually probably the worst. You could see we had a pretty heavy stain right there that I treated it a couple times with Super Spot, but by the time it was all said and done, our carpets looked really nice. So very impressed with all three. I'm going to put the link to all of these products down below. I highly recommend them. I've been working with the carpet cleaner and the Super Spot since this video, and I've been getting really nice results. Customers have been commenting on how clean and just refreshing the interior smells. So for those of you that want something dilutable, that smells fantastic, that works really well, but you don't necessarily have to buy in bulk, these are really great products to consider. The biggest and really the only con that I had with the BISSEL Spot Pro was that it had a shorter hose, but I was able to actually have it in the vehicle with me, so it really wasn't an issue. I was able to work around it. I've had smaller units in the past that they were not quite as compact, so it was awkward inside of the interior, but just know that you're getting a residential unit, but it's still going to be able to give you really nice deep clean results even for your interior. Maybe it took a little bit longer. These carpets are almost dry because we weren't putting out as much water. We got that serious stain right here out. All of the other look like either oil-based or soap-based stains. They came up nice. Did a really nice job, and it smells so good on this interior. You cannot, I wish you could scratch the screen and smell it. Someone needs to invent that, but it smells so good in here now. Next up, we need to clean our seats. Now, if you have cloth or upholstery seats, you can just repeat the same exact process that we did for our carpets, and you're going to get really great results. But these leather seats have actually been pretty heavily neglected. I actually don't know if they have been ever cleaned in the 8 years that the owner has had the vehicle. So we're actually having to use a Wet Magic eraser with the leather and interior cleaner, as well as the Auto Fiber Scrub Ninja. And now we're finally able to cut through the years of grime. When you see this portion compared to this, it is a world of a difference. I will say this: Shine Supply interior cleaners smell amazing. There are some leather cleaners that they knock the air out of my lungs. They make me cough. This one is not doing that. little bit of a slight chemical smell, but not to the point where it's overwhelming or too pungent that I would be concerned about safety of my lungs. There's a product that I love and use, Superior Products leather cleaner, but I swear every time I use that, it gives me a coughing fit. And I do wonder as detailers if we're putting as much priority, I'm speaking in the mirror, I'm looking in the mirror right now, if we're putting as much priority on our lungs and our health as we are on the importance of products that work. What good is a product going to do if it works, if it kills you in the process and takes years off of your life or creates further issues for you health-wise? So I can appreciate that this product is seemingly gentle on my lungs. And again, we've got a lot of deep dirt in our textures. I don't know when these seats were last cleaned, if ever. What year is this? This is a 2014. I would guesstimate that there's about 8 years of dirt on these. I'd say that's a big difference. We go from dark gray to light gray seats. So that wasn't dyed. That was just dirt, and that was the original color. It had really nice work time, nice foam, good cleaning capabilities.
So while not the most aggressive leather cleaner that I've worked with, it still got the job done and it actually didn't make me cough up a lung. So next up, we're going to use Solution, our multi-purpose cleaner, to clean all of our plastics as well as our cup holders. Now, don't skimp on this product. The more cleaner you have, the more cleaning capabilities you're going to have, especially when you have a lot of stuck-on junk in your cup holders. So take your detail brushes, just agitate as much as you can. You can always wrap the microfiber around the brush to kind of help mop it up. And let me share with you some other tips.
So a quick tip for those of you that we see these TikTok or Instagram videos of detailers coming in with a cleaner, and they will spray all of their dash, come in with a detail brush, agitate, create these awesome foam circles, come in, wipe everything clean, and it looks fantastic. But water and electronics never mix really well. So if you can, spray your cleaner onto your microfiber and clean this way versus spraying any liquid into your electronics. It's just going to save you the potential for huge issues down the road, because it has been known to happen that even if you were to have your cleaner on your rag, sometimes that solution can get behind these electronics and create some issues. So use sparse cleaner if you can, and make sure that you are drying it thoroughly afterwards. You can come in even with a blower. This is a mini car dryer, very useful. That way, when you are done wiping everything clean, should you struggle with getting in some of your tighter spaces, use your detail brush. Do a quick mop up. Come in. Blow everything dry. Any remaining cleaner and dirt that might be in your tighter spaces is blown out. It's going to give you a really nice detailed appearance.
For the rest of our plastics, we're going to spray with Solution, and I actually tested this on hot panels and we didn't have any staining, so that was really impressive right there. But we're using our Auto Fiber Scrub Ninja, detail brushes, even a Wet Magic eraser if you've got some pretty stuck on dirt. We're going to mop up after scrubbing, blow dry with our variable speed dryer, and all of our plastics are detail cleaned and look fantastic. And another quick tip, when it comes to cleaning glass, if you have a lot of film that has built up on your glass, you can use a Wet Magic eraser to do an initial scrub to get all of that film off, especially if you smoke in your vehicle or maybe vape, or you have dogs or children that have drooled all over the glass. Then come in with your glass cleaner, a 2-towel method, and then your glass is going to look fantastic. Once everything is all done, After we've cleaned our plastics, our seats, our carpets, we're going to use our Cruise Matte Interior Detailer. This is going to apply a UV protectant, but it's going to leave behind a factory new finish, and it smells so good.
Smells amazing.
When we are all done with our interior detail, the Shine Supply products did a fantastic job of cleaning all of our plastics, our leather, our carpets. Everything looks and smells fantastic. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell off to the side so that way you don't miss any videos that we have coming up. We've got some great content planned for you guys with some exciting new brands as well as product demonstrations, so make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss them. But if you have any questions about the tools, the products, make sure you comment down below. I always try to answer them when I can. And for those of you that want to try these products out for yourself, make sure you use coupon code Chelsea10 at the checkout over at Car Supplies Warehouse. You'll be able to receive 10% off of your order. So here's our finished result. Really turned out great. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the very next detail.